Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's second topic, T. Martin talks about the offense. You know, the offensive coordinator. So he was bringing up the connection that these wide receivers and Lamar Jackson is not only working on, but demonstrating each and every practice and how they're building on it each and every practice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a clip that he had actually talked during his presser, and then we're going to break it down. All right? So without further ado, let's get this thing started. Here it goes.
About wideouts, but that's something that we talked about. Like after each week, I go over stats and where we've been accurate and where we can improve as a group and then individually. And we spoke of that after the first week. And he was like, okay. And you know, Lamar is getting motivated about something. He kind of looks into the sky like, all right, we're going to see about that. And so he spends the time with the guys to do it. And we stress it as coaches about ball placement, about trust, about wideouts being at their spot and us trusting them to be there and putting the ball there. So it's a two-way street. But I think that the main thing about it was he took it upon himself to really focus on that part the last week or so to be better at it. And you saw a throw yesterday where he really looked the safeties off, didn't see Odell at all, and threw it to a spot. And it was a perfect throw. We got a PI, but that's growth. That's growth. And we want to continue to do that throughout camp and throughout the season.
So you heard what he said right there, right? So it's about trust, right? Trusting his receivers to be where they're supposed to be. This is what we were talking about, the slowing down the development of a Lamar Jackson, right? Because when you have a great receiver, a true number one, those things naturally start to come on as soon as you get him. You got to come in front because you know you got to feed him the ball. So now it's timing routes, fade, back shoulders, everything. Whip routes. The entire route tree is going to that number one receiver. So there has to be trust. There has to be a rapport. And now you're hearing them that he's doing that with the receivers. They're working on it. They're building on it. He's excelling at it. He's showing it off. Listen, I laugh sometimes that people don't realize just what type of talent we have at quarterback. He has a cannon. There is not a throw on the field that he cannot make. But now, instead of just saying, well, I got to wait for these guys to get open, it has to be a perfect throw. Because before, if it wasn't perfect, they're not catching it. And even some of the most perfect throws, they would drop those. You get where I'm coming from? Now, it could just be throw to the area where they're supposed to be. They're coming down with the ball. For everyone saying, oh, that's not true quarterbacking, what do you think Tom Brady did with Randy Moss? What do you think Kyler Murray was doing with D-Hop? What do you think Burrow does with Chase and T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd? What do you think these quarterbacks have been doing? They build up trust. They build up rapport. And they're able to say, okay, you got to be here. I'm trusting you will be here. And once they see the coverage, all right, I'm trusting that you're beating that guy. And if you don't get the ball, you're making sure that he don't get the ball. That's how this is. That's how this works. That's how this plays. That's how you build. That's how you learn. That's how you win. I'm looking so forward to see Lamar in this offense because I feel like it's not just going to be a normal run-of-the-mill, oh, you know, he's passing more. No, I think it's going to be absolutely show-stopping. Listen. Oh, and parlay, let's turn that down a little bit on Lamar and them. Didn't I tell y'all about Tank Dell? Didn't I tell y'all? I did not say for this upcoming year, I'm just collecting all the corrects, all of the rights. I'm collecting all of them, bro. I told you I keep receipts. I told y'all that guy named Tank is nice. I was just arguing in one of She Talks. I was in one of her spaces on Twitter, and we were talking about it, and I said, look, I got him going for 1,100 yards this season. People were like, you're crazy. I'm like, we'll see how crazy I am. If you play fantasy, Tank Dell is a fantasy sleeper. I got him going for around 1,050 to 1,100 yards and 6 to 8 touchdowns. Mark my words. Y'all gonna be like, nah, there's no way. Till you see it. And every team is gonna say, yo, why didn't we get him? He had all the production. He has the route running. He's quick. What did we not see? Why did we not draft him? And you know what? You know what I want all y'all to say? Nitro's seen it. Nitro's eyes work just fine. Nitro knew he would be, and he doesn't even get paid to do it. Yo, I'm dead serious with you, man. That's exactly what I want y'all to say. But yo, shout outs to Tank Dub, man. He's looking absolutely incredible. Shout outs to him. I knew he would. I wish he was going to be a Baltimore Raven. I wish we had him and Zay. That was my wish. You know, I heard a lot of people talking about Zay, and I said, fine, let's get Zay and him. And I'm like, oh, that would be magical. But hey, we're here, and I'm not complaining. I love our receivers. Let's go win this Super Bowl. But you know what I'm saying? I did want Tank. But shout outs to that brother. I wish him nothing but the best, Tank. Hopefully he doesn't scorch every team but the Ravens. That's all I'm asking. But back to the Lamar thing, pivoting back. Lamar, OBJ, Bateman, Zay, Isaiah, Mark, they all have to be on the same page. They all have to be running strong routes for this thing to truly take off. And that's why I say it's going to be a thing for managing egos, right? Because if, let's say, Zay starts going off, is that going to be like Bateman complaining like, yo, I need my targets? Which I don't think Bate will do, but I'm just saying, is OBJ going to be, hey, yo, why am I not seeing it in the end zone more? Is Mark going to be like, yo, I'm supposed to be the number one guy? Like, you know what I'm saying? All those things are stuff that have to be put to the side or put to the back burner so that they can be working as one unit. Instead of saying I might get 1,100 yards, well, I might get 850 yards or 900 yards. But we're winning more games. We're having more explosive plays. So, you know, I think, like I said before, you know, I already knew what Lamar was from before, just like you guys did. We knew what he is. Now he's having the opportunity to prove it. That he's not just an elite athlete. He's an elite QB. Forget the running. That's extra. That's the icing on the cake. Lamar Jackson is a QB first. He is a great QB that has amazing generational legs. That's what he is. And he's going to get his chance to prove it this season. And I'm going to be there, just like a lot of Raven fans, with receipts, long receipts, ready to bring them up, cash them in, and talk my stuff. Because a lot of people were not just going at Lamar, they were going at OBJ. They were going at Bateman. Shoot, they were even going at Likely. But what do you guys think? Do you agree with T. Martin saying, you know, Lamar is making it through? Do you guys truly believe Lamar will make another level of ascension? Because, like I said before, Lamar is not maxed out. That's scary. Lamar hasn't maxed out yet. Do you guys think that this offense will allow him to max out? Let me know down in the comments section. Because I think, so far how it looks, he has the opportunity to. He truly does. But that's another episode of the Wunderkind Show! Thank you for watching. You know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. You know I love the comments. And check out the Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers, extra content, fantasy football, the access to the Discord, being able to contact me, sweepstakes for free merch. It's a lot. Check it out. Let me know what you think, all right? And if you want to donate to this channel, also at this side of the screen, you'll see a QR code. The QR code to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every single video that we do. And the name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show. Easy peasy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This show's Nitro signing off. And as always, you guys know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yerp.